Hey guys, it's Shadow the Rat, and for today's video, I am going to be giving my rats another mini pie, and this time we've gone with a classic flavor, which is apple, and surprisingly, I have not given my rats apple pie yet, so this is going to be it. As you can see, Crumb already knows exactly what's going on, and she's losing her little Crumb mind. Crumb, can you just be patient for 2 seconds in your life? Crumb. Crumb's about to take the whole pie with her. Look at that. She really wants the whole pie. Crumb, please. Share the pie, Crumb. Share. Good. Very, very nice. Okay, Raisin, you literally walked right past the pie. It's right there. Thank you. So, as before, I got this mini pie at Kroger, which is a supermarket. And they have a bunch of different flavors. I think so far I've tried, with the rats that is, blueberry, chocolate, lemon, and cherry. So I'm not sure how many are left. I know there's a pecan one, or pecan. I don't know how you say it. But anyways, I know there's one of those that I need to try with them. But otherwise, I'm not sure what other flavors they have. I actually picked up another blueberry pie, a miniature one that is, because I forgot that I gave them one before. So we'll still be getting that. I just won't be doing a video on it because this series is kind of just rats trying different pies. So, you know, don't want to have any repeats. But yeah, they definitely have enjoyed this series quite a bit. I really was so excited the first time I saw a mini pie at Kroger because it was like, wow, that's perfect for the rats. And it really is. They absolutely love the pies. I mean, they love pretty much any food, so this is not really a surprise. But I'm glad to see that they enjoy it, and I think it's super cute. Maybe I'll actually save the blueberry pie to do photo shoots with. I do have a mini picnic table that I've done other photo shoots with the rats, and that is always super cute. So we'll just have to see what I end up doing with that. Anyways, last week they went to a public event, which is the local Harry Potter Fest, which is actually a festival that raises money for adult literacy, and they managed to raise over $8,000 this year, which is pretty amazing because it's a, you know, pretty small and kind of like rural area, so they do a really good job. And my rats always take part in this. I go and bring them on their little harnesses. People can kind of like meet them, pet them, give them treats. In particular, people will feed them yogurt. People will pick them up. Well, sometimes I'll let people pick them up. Sometimes I won't. Typically, I only allow it if there's not a ton of people at the table, and I'm always very careful about how they handle them, just because, you know, rats are small animals. Typically, people do quite well, and again, I always make sure that anyone handling them is doing so under my supervision. And Crumb, can you stop stashing giant pieces of pie? For anyone who either isn't a good handling candidate, like, you know, really small kids, or if it's just really crowded, then I'll just have them pet the rats and give them treats like yogurt, which people also really enjoy. So yeah, the rats did really well at that event. I took all of my rats except for my dwarfs and my old girl Popcorn, and it went, yeah, again, really, really well. And we have some more exciting stuff coming up for the rats. Recently, we released their calendar, their painting calendar, and their, what I'm calling a food rats calendar. Basically, these are all photos that I've taken of my rats, either with their mini paintings or with their food, what food they were named after, that is, like jelly bean with jelly beans. And those calendars are super cute in my opinion. I really like how they came out. I feel like the print quality is really good this year. So I'm very excited about those. And I also have a rat photo book I'll be releasing later this year, but I need to finalize that, so that's going to be fun. I also have some more exciting news for the rat group itself, but I'm not going to spoil that right now, so I'll just leave it at that. But safe to say, the next week or two is going to be extremely exciting for that reason. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as rat news goes. I've been really busy recently, just because I've been making a website for the animal shelter I work for, and that's been a lot of fun, but also a lot of work. And I've been taking pictures of all of our animals, which has been quite interesting. It's very different taking photos of cats and dogs than it is rats. It's easier in my opinion because cats and dogs actually sit still for a second, where rats don't tend to do that. But I am also dealing with a setup that's not as good because with my rats I use a really nice DSLR and I have a whole setup for them with a light box and strobe lights and so forth. Whereas with the cats and dogs, I'm working with very basic stuff, really just my iPhone. I have an iPhone 13. And I just take photos with that, and then I edit them in Photoshop afterwards. So the photos don't tend to look quite as crisp or nice as the rat photos do, but I'm still pretty happy with how they come out, and a lot of that's just down to cats and dogs actually sitting still for a second when they eat treats, versus rats who are just crazy on the go. Like, I could not take nice photos of the rats without the setup I currently have. It's very much essential for that. But yeah, anyways, that's been a lot of fun, but a lot of work. But yeah, that's just something I've been working on recently. That's been a lot of fun, but definitely a bit of a big project, and there's still quite a bit to do with that. Anyways, I am getting down to the last little bit of pie. As you can see, Crumb is stashing a lot, which could be an issue, but thankfully my rat group is currently big enough that they can easily eat the whole mini pie, well, you know, on occasion. But anyways, they can easily finish it, so even though Crumb is stashing all of it, once the pie is gone, and then she and the others will go and finish it up, and I just have to leave them out for a few hours of free range, which I will because this is actually the beginning of free range. But anyways, yeah, that is the plan. I'm going to leave the rats out for a bit. They're going to enjoy their food, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing them try another pie. This one was definitely better received than the lemon pie or the chocolate pie. You know, I'm not too surprised about the lemon thing because I didn't think the rats would like that one too much, and you know, they were kind of okay on it. They liked it, but just not a ton. But I was surprised that they didn't like the chocolate one as much as I thought they would, so definitely very interested to see what they think of the almond pie when I get around to it. Anyways, that's it for this video. So yeah, I will see you guys next time, and go out and buy your rats some mini pies. Bye!